My name is Julian DeLeon. I'm a very gifted, slightly undersized receiver. I'm great getting in and out of my cuts and making plays after the catch. I'm a pretty rare recruit being that I'm a Hispanic receiver coming out of Miles City, Montana. I come from a family with a really rich history in the sport of soccer, but my talents on the football field just couldn't be ignored. It's my senior year here at Miles City High, and I'm not only aiming to be the #1 Hispanic recruit, but to be the first ever Hispanic #1 recruit in the country ever. It's week 9 of my senior season, and I've been balling out so far, but these last couple of games before the playoffs are easily the most important. 1st and 10, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. I make a great catch across the middle. I get tackled, but after I secure the first down. 1st and 10, this corner's playing off. I run a comeback and I make a pretty good catch for 8 yards. 2nd and 4, I come off the line. I sail this slant. I plant my foot, get open. I make a nasty move after the catch, then step out of bounds. Under 20 seconds left here in the first quarter, I run this comeback for a quick reception in a short game. Key 3rd and goal situation. I come off the line selling a drag, but I break off back into my route and I make an easy catch for a touchdown. 1st and 10, I win at the line against this DB. I run this comeback route for a really good reception. 1st and 10, I'm running one of my favorite routes. This linebacker got hands on me halfway through, but I did a great job getting open, securing a 13-yard reception. 3rd and a very long 17, this DB got hands on me to slow up my release. I got open, but I got tackled just 3 yards short of the first down. We decided to go for it on 4th down. The safety fell asleep, and that freed me up for my 2nd touchdown of the game. I'm balling out. Let's go. 1st and 10, I went here at the line against this DB. I made a great catch, and I went on to make an amazing 66-yard reception, bro. I'm going crazy right now. 4.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. I absolutely destroy this DB at the line. By the time he recovers, I'm already in the end zone for touchdown number 3. 1st and 10, the middle of the field is extremely crowded, so I stop in the beginning of my route. I sit down to make this catch. My quarterback, Steve Merker, let me know I need to run this route a little bit shorter due to the way the DBs are lined up. That's exactly what I did, and we secured the first down. 1st and 10, I run a nice little comeback route. I tried to make a move after the catch, but I just get tackled for the first down. After this game, I go from a 3 to a 4-star recruit, and overall, I just balled out today. A few days later, my coach hit me up, and he let me know that Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Baylor all offer me scholarships. And I have newfound interest from Notre Dame, Texas A&M, and Oregon. Going into our next game, I opened up on 1st and 10 with a quick little comeback route for a 6-yard reception. 2nd and 4, I do a great job selling this route. I come back across the middle for a great catch, securing the first down. 3rd and 10, I went here at the line against this DB, but Steve Merker did a terrible job. He didn't lead this ball at all. It's a great reception, but this could have easily been a touchdown. But on the very next play, Steve Merker hits me in the end zone, and I score touchdown number 1 of the day. 1st and 10, I noticed this DB dropping back into his zone pretty heavy, so I shortened up my route for a quick 4-yard reception. And here on 4th and 1, me and this DB fight all the way through this route. I go up top, make a crazy catch, break a tackle, and I walk in for an insane touchdown. My teammates hyping me up, but I'm just standing to the crowd knowing I'm him. 1st and 10, I do an amazing job selling this route. I get wide open. Merker hits me, and I get freaky after the catch for a huge gain. Steve Merker let me know to run the comeback and not to go if they sit off like this, so that's exactly what I did, and I pick up a nice game. This defense is solely focused on not letting us get into the end zone before the half, and they continue to leave open this comeback route. 2nd and 10 here, I fire off the line. I get this DB to open up his hips, and I make a great catch for a 19-yard reception. And here on 1st and 10, this DB makes a crucial mistake not getting a jam at the line, and I walk in for another tub. A minute left here in the 3rd quarter, I had a comeback route. This safety doesn't have a clue, so I had to extend my route into the end zone. I go crazy today with 4 touchdowns, bro, and I get my 5th star. And after just recently getting attention from Oregon, they already offered me a scholarship. A few schools hit me up, let me know they were interested in me at receiver: Washington State, Washington, and Stanford. We're playing against 0-10 Helena today, one of the worst teams in the state of Montana. I know I'm about to ball out today. And here on 2nd and 10, I get open. I tried making a move after the catch, but I get tripped up and I land out of bounds. Down here in the red zone, 1st and goal, I went here at the line against this DB, and Steve Merker puts this ball into a very tight window for my first touchdown. 1st and 10, this DB got a decent little jam on me, so I cut my route a little short and I secure the first down. Coach been on my head about freestyling my own routes, but I did it again here, and I put myself in the blender with all these spins after the catch. But here on 3rd and 10, I do a great job running my route. I get this DB to open up his hips inside, and Steve Merker throws a great ball, and I walk in for another touchdown. 21-point lead here in the first half. We're back into the red zone. I fight at the line with this DB. I didn't win the release, but I get open for another touchdown. I'm playing out of my mind right now. 1st and 10, I come off the line trying to get this corner to bite on this route on the outside. Steve Merker threw this ball a little early, but I turned this into a huge game. 1st and 10, Steve Merker throws a good sideline ball, but I make an even better sideline toe tap and catch. Merca sees something in his defense, so he signaled me to run the exact same route again, and it works out in our favor. Under a minute left here in the first half, I win at the line with this DB. I get open across the middle, and Merca delivers a great ball for a decent gain. To kick off the second half, I shred this DB at the line. I make a really good catch for a 9-yard reception. 2nd and 10, I run my money route to perfection. Merca definitely could have threw a better ball than this though. I don't know what Merca sees in his defense, but he signals me to run this route again, and I make one of my greatest catches this season for another touchdown. I noticed this DB is sitting off pretty heavy, so I ran this out route trying to stay in bounds, but I get tackled on the spot anyway. Less than 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. This DB is terrified, and he plays the worst coverage possible, and I walk in for TD number 5. I walk out of here as player of the game. This was easily my best game of the season, and just like that, I receive another big time scholarship from Stanford. Out of these 3 schools that I could add to my recruitment board, of course I'm going to add Bama. I'm currently ranked number 61 of the ESPN Top 150. I'm definitely going to increase my rank throughout the playoffs. It is time for the playoffs, and we match up against a great 9-2 Billings team, but I open up this game with a great catch across the middle. 2nd and 6, I'm open on this comeback route, and I make a great catch for the first down. We take a big risk not kicking the field goal here on 4th and 3. I run a great route, and we get an even bigger reward with this touchdown. 1st and 10, I avoid a heavy jam from this corner. Steve Merca throws this ball a little off the mark, but I go get it to secure up a 17-yard reception. Working our way up the field, I run a good comeback route, and I make this grab for an 11-yard reception. Steve Merca signaled me to run the comeback again, and I toss this DB after the catch. This is easily my least favorite route, so I added a little flavor to it for a bigger gain. But I keep it very simple here. I sell this route on the inside, and I turn it back upfield for my 2nd touchdown of the day. I want to do everything I can to help my team win our first playoff game, so I take this punt back for 38 yards, giving our offense great field position. Now with the game being tied 14-14, I run this route across the middle, and I get blasted after the catch. A very gutsy 4th and 2 situation here in the third quarter. After the catch, I show off my grown man strength. 2nd and 10 here, I run the comeback route. Steve Merca does a great job being patient, waiting for this linebacker to commit to the flats. 2nd and 10 here, I run this slant. This DB must have thought he was KJ Franks the way he dove out for this ball. 1st and 10, this corner got a great jam on me at the line. Steve Merca still decided to set me up with this safety anyway. 2nd and 10, I do an amazing job selling this route on the inside. I made this DB look silly after the catch. Working our way up the field, I continue to eat this defense up with these comeback routes. Coach tells me he's about to pull the starters after this play, so I had to make it count, and I make another great reception. I ball out here in the first round of the playoffs with 18 catches, 208 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Saturday morning, Nick Saban called the house, and he offered me a scholarship. I received new interest from Wisconsin and West Virginia, and WSU continues to recruit me. Round 2 of the playoffs against Lewistown, and I secure a first down on the first play of the game. 2nd down here, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. I run this out route. I barely get a foot in, but I do secure the catch. 2nd and 4 here, I destroy this linebacker. I run across the middle, and I make a catch for a great 10-yard reception. And here on first down, I tried hitting this DB with a little double move. He didn't bite on it, but I do make a great catch for a 26-yard reception. Down here in the red zone, I obliterate this DB at the line for an easy touchdown, my first of the game. 1st and 10, I knew I was going to be wide open on this route, and I make the catch for a really nice gain. And here this DB is playing so far off, it would be a crime not to cut this route short. So that's exactly what I did to secure this first down. Just over 4 minutes left here in the half, I do a great job selling this route on the inside. I break off back into my route, and I make a great catch for a big gain. 1st and goal, this DB tried jamming me at the line. I shred him, get open, and I stumble out of bounds for my 2nd touchdown of the game. 3rd and 2, I sell this route on the inside. This linebacker second guessed himself, so I got open for the first down. Coach gave me the go ahead to cut certain routes short when they play certain coverages, and that's exactly what I did here for a nice gain. 2nd down here, this DB tried getting physical with me at the line. I come across the middle, I make a nice catch for 11 yards. We're making our way down the field, 32 seconds left in this half, and I make a pretty decent sideline catch to try to move the chains and stop the clock. 3rd and 5, this DB didn't get a jam, and that was a big mistake. I make a really nice catch on the sideline, moving the chains and stopping the clock once again. Kicking off the second half here, I bend this go route in the inside a little bit, and I make a pretty nice catch in traffic. This is easily the most physical play of the game. I get touched at the line, and I get rocked after the catch. I let Merca know I wasn't feeling the comeback route here, so I round off this out route a little bit, and it worked out in our favor. Now with a 26-7 lead here, I run this comeback route. I try to make a move after the catch, but I just secured the first down here. 3rd and 2, I have a simple slant route. I come across the middle, make this catch, and I fight hard to secure some extra yardage. I balled out here in the second round of the playoffs. 22 catches, 267 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And the offers just keep on coming after Wisconsin offers me a scholarship after the game. After missing the 3rd round of the playoffs due to a neck injury, I have to come in here and ball out today in the state championship game. With the safety sitting so high and with this corner pressing me, Steve Merca signaled me to run a go route. That's exactly what I did, and I walk in for touchdown number 1 of the game. Here on 2nd down, I lose at the line against this DB, but I break off and I make this catch to secure the first down. down. Second down here, I'm wide open on this comeback route. I break this tackle. This would have been a huge play if I didn't step out of bounds here. A key 3rd and 6 situation, I run one of my favorite routes. Steve Merker throws this ball well behind me, but I make a nasty one-handed catch. Second down here, I run a nice route across the middle, and I get real freaky after the catch. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half, I do a great job selling this route on the inside, and I get wide open for my second touchdown. This DB actually had good coverage on this play, but he never turned around for the ball, and Steve Merker puts it on the money. Second and 10 here, I lose at the line against this DB, and Steve Merker throws this ball into double coverage, and this is one of the worst picks I've ever seen. I didn't even call for the ball. Second down here, I have a simple out route. I do a great job creating separation at the end of this route, and I make a pretty decent catch. We have no business being on the field here on 4th and 2, but I get freaky after the catch. This could have definitely went for 6. Now with a 28-7 lead here, 1st and 10, I run this out route. Call me Tony Toe Tap. I'm a dog with these sideline catches. And here on 2nd and 10, I run this route again. These safeties and DBs, they just cannot keep up with me on this route. A very long 3rd and 16, I destroyed this corner at the line. If without this safety, this would have easily been another touchdown for me. And speaking of touchdown, here on 2nd and goal, I get a diving catch across the middle. This was nasty. We get a blowout win here in the Montana State Championship game, and we complete our undefeated season. And I have another stellar game here with 17 catches, 212 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And them Longhorns out of the Big 12, they offered me a scholarship. And I received some of my final interest from Georgia, Clemson, and Notre Dame. Next week, I have to make the biggest decision of my life. What school do I go to? I have offers from just about every single big-time Power 5 school in the nation. Coming from a small town in Montana, I can only dream of opportunities like this. And if need be, I can walk on to any school in the country. This is a very difficult decision to make. Where should I go?